Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. This is our third anniversary of Good Morning Bouncing. So I have to put on my celebration headgear. Ta-da! So today we are celebrating being together for 3 years. Um, every day, or almost every day. I apologize for missing yesterday. And also, it is Mother's Day here in the States, so let's celebrate all mothers in every form. Hi, Susan. So let's start with a minute for peace. So our hands are in front of our chest in prayer position. Our feet are shoulder hip distance apart. Knees are bent a little bit. Your spine is straight. Your chin is in. We have a little smile on our face. Our tongue is touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. And we allow ourselves to be fed by the earth and by the universe, allowing ourselves to feel and know that we are in beam, a stream of peace, filling us up, radiating from us. And we can be in this all the time. We are, and yet sometimes we forget. So let's spend a minute together and just be peace. Thank you. Peace, peace, peace. Haha. Nice. Good morning. Happy third anniversary. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Yes. So here we go. Let's put our chimes on again and we'll bounce. When I started this 3 years ago, I wanted to get in the habit of bouncing for 5 minutes with my hands over my head. And I figured, what's the best way to have other friends doing it with me? And it's just awesome. It's awesome. And I'm very grateful for every day in the last 3 years that we've been together, and the ones that I put a video on, like yesterday, saying, can't be there. Here's a video. Sorry it was last minute. Pretty good though. I think that's the only last minute one that ever happened in 3 years. Hi, Martha. Oh, I like that. Martha says, Happy Mother's Day. Whether you're a people mom, a pet mom, or remembering someone who was a mother figure to you. Absolutely. Sometimes there's a big old grandma tree in the backyard too. ended up having a very lovely day. My daughter's been in town, and we went out to the different resale shops. So you're seeing a new outfit from the resale shop. Cool shirt, fun gray jeans. Hi, June. Went out for lunch. It was very, very nice. And then prepared for today, because besides Mother's Day, I was blessed 26 years ago with my son. So it's his 26th birthday. So we're preparing for that as well. Lots to celebrate. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. 2 more beautiful minutes of bouncing with our hands over our head, staying in that stream of peace, and maybe you notice happiness there, joy, contentment, gratitude, creativity, surprise, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, all flowing through you and shining from you, making everyone and everything that is in contact with you in any way be blessed. Hi, Maria. Happy Mother's Day to everyone here, in whatever form you experience it. Hopefully everyone has some kind of mothering figure. Kuan Yin, the Divine Mother in all her forms. That you can get a hug from today. Perhaps you have been a mother figure to someone else. Many, many people, I'm sure. Can you acknowledge yourself for that? We'll take our hands out to the side and slowly come down. Continue to bounce. When you reach the bottom, you can start twisting side to side, letting the shoulders guide the movement. And the head goes with, and the arms fly around. Unwind yourself when you're ready. And loose like a noodle. When it's, when you just put it on the fork, not when it's dried overnight. That's what we're trying to loosen up, that noodle. All right, so you see I have my fun celebratory headband on today for our 3rd year of Good Morning Bouncing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let's do our shoulder shrugs. Lift the shoulders, just lift them. You know you're doing it right if your arms just swing. Bring that head back onto the shoulders, scrunching a little bit. And just notice, you don't want to do too much. We're not stretching, we're not pressing, we're not hurting in any way. It's just allowing ourselves to release. We let our shoulders come down slowly and our head comes up and we feel spinal fluid, which just got was like, oh wait, we're supposed to be going up here, so it built up and whoosh, bathe our brain. And we'll pull the shoulders down and get a wonderful extra release. And we'll do it 2 more times. Shoulders come up, head goes back. You're still touching the roof of the mouth and you're with your tongue, and you're still breathing. All right, so breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, and just so releasing, so relaxed. When you're ready, bring your shoulders down. We don't want to hold it too long. Head comes up because we don't want to block any blood flow and get all dizzy. So if you find you're getting dizzy, then you've held it too long. So do it shorter, okay? Hi, Dorothy. Welcome. And one more time. Let's do one more time. Just slowly lift up and head back. And check your knees. Are they locked? If they're locked, give them a little bend. See if you can feel the buildup of spinal fluid this time. And then release the shoulders down and see if you can feel the release. Maybe just bring in a huge wave from the earth that's going through your whole body and through your chi field. And just give you a whoosh, big whoosh, splash. And see if you feel something happening, because I know I'm saying this, and when you all are in the choir, so you already know this, but for anyone who's new who thinks Susan's a little loony, well, yeah, could be, but it actually is too. When you start to connect and you start to let yourself be all of you, not just the physical part, not just the emotional part, just not the mental part, not just your personality, right? But everything together, then the possibilities are just multiplying and multiplying and multiplying of what you can do with your beautiful life. So awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so that was the shoulder shrugs, and then we'll do tapping and cupping. So we're going to tap, and we always start with the 4 main points. So these are 2, and then these are 2. And the points we're tapping here on the cheekbone. So you're coming under your eye, like where your pupil would be. I know it doesn't really look like it in the picture of me, but I'm touching right underneath on that eye socket. So my fingers are going a little bit under my glasses, because that's the point. If you can reach that point, or you just say, I'm tapping the proper point to open up the stomach channels. And then you might feel something happening. You might feel chi moving down. And so when we tap here, we're actually opening up channel, one of the main channels of the body. And when we tap here on the stomach detoxification points, we're opening up, it's going through the center and then down the front of the legs and all the way down. Isn't that great? So you can do this for a while. You can just say, hey, let's see if I can experience that. And you might use your visualization and your imagination. Let's come up to the beginning of the eyebrows. Now this is right along the eye socket again. And so where your eyebrows start, now it might not look like that where I'm hitting it. And mostly it's my ring finger that's hitting the spot, but they're all helping. And this is for the back channels. So these are the 2 main channels in the body. When we get these open and the chi is flowing at unimpeded at 100,000 or more times the speed of light, anything can happen. All positive, wonderful things. So these are the bladder detoxification points, and so you can use the color dark blue, and feel the chi going down your spine, okay? Down the back and then the back of the legs. And let that open, open, open. And you can always say open, open, open. All blockages gone, all channels open, completely healed. And then if you get like a feedback, like it's like right now, that was very interesting because I was just getting a little pain right there. And so I'm just going to do that one a little longer. You can take your hand and cup the top of your head. Yeah, so I just felt that, and then I felt energy moving back, releasing. Kind of like something waking up. Cup the base of your head. Come down to your C7. That's that bump at the base of the neck, and massage that, whichever way you want. Make it feel good. And that area probably will be nice and supple. When you get a chance, and we'll probably do this on and off, pay attention before you start your practice and see how the C7 is. And then anytime, of course, during the day, if you're feeling tension and you can feel that, you're like, oh, I remember what supple feels like. This doesn't feel like it. Why don't you do 3 shoulder shrugs and see what happens? Okay. All right, we'll clap our hands now. Cup the inside of the left elbow. Right side. Underarm left side. Right side. Hi, Marlene. Window of the lungs, both sides. We'll just do that once because I've been gabbing. And then we'll say hello to our kidneys. So 365 times 3. 3rd anniversary of Good Morning Bouncing. Thank you for everyone who has been with me once or all those times. Tap your tailbone, tap your hips. We'll come down, and today let's just cup the both sides of the left knee. Now, if you're like my girlfriend, hi, she does not like that at all. So then do it the other way, and then cup the front and the back. And that can happen. So you have to listen to your body and do it the way it's helpful, because if you're going to do this and you're not going to feel good, that's not what we want, right? So you do the way it works for you. All right, so that was all the active exercises. Well done. And I would like to we'll get into beginning of the universe position, and then we'll do a nice long something. It hasn't come to me exactly what we're doing, so we'll see. Oh, thank you, Marlene. Thank you for the congratulations, and to everybody here. Yes, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. So let's get into beginning of the universe position. So feet shoulder hip distance apart. We bend the knees, elbows come out a little bit, and then stretch your fingers and toes. And release. Not all the way, so almost all the way. You still feel an activation at the fingertips and the toes. Like there's, okay, so like when you light incense, right? And the flame's on there, and then you blow the flame out, but the smoke still happens. That's what I want you to feel on the tips of the fingers and toes. We're activating 12 meridians in the body, going to all of our organ systems. Now, soften those shoulders. Do they need a little move still? Then go ahead and give a wiggle and release them down. Let yourself sink into your knees a little bit more. Notice yourself physically balanced to the best of your ability. We just invite balance. We're like, okay, if we're leaning over this way, that's where we are, and that's okay. So we just say, I invite balance. And then we start to feel that light, that energy, that part of us that's beyond and yet here. Our chi, our life force, our energy with intelligence. And we notice where it is. Maybe you feel it in your left arm today, mostly. Cool. What's that telling you? She's flowing through, maybe for a reason to help heal. Maybe it's telling you that the right side might have some blocks. So we just invite balance. We don't have to say, hey, you got to go here and do this or whatever. We are so lucky to be in these bodies too, right? That we don't have to say, get that pH up or whatever. Our life force does this, so we open the life force channels and we heal. We balance. So if you're feeling like one part was kind of in shadow or shut off, invite balance and see what happens. And then we do even more. We connect to Master Lin and his masters by saying the password, I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. Spine is straight, our chin's in a little bit. We touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Let's do 2 or 3 more before switching over. Unless you're already in that switchover mode, that's fine. What if there's anything else that was out of balance that you can help release just by breathing? And when your breath switches automatically, so don't force it, even if it's not doing it now, that's okay. Just have your intention of being able to breathe in and out through the nose. Everything is balanced, your body, mind, spirit, soul, inside and outside. And when you've reached this little point, you're like all of a sudden, whoa, you're connected to what's most divine for you. Family, mothers, in this case of Mother's Day in the US. Trees. Maybe books. Maybe you just love books and they taught you so much that's a mother to you. And you pour in your intentions. We're celebrating today. Celebrating consistency, healing through lifestyle of Qigong. Appreciation for ourselves. Beautiful. So what I'd like to do is just start with, I don't know if we might just do the whole thing. I think we will. And if you can hang out, I'm going to go a little over today. And we'll do 5 minutes just being grateful. So we have our hands in prayer position, so just like that. And some people like to touch their thumbs to the chest bone there. This is I don't know if you knew that. You can tap here if you're feeling disconnected. And also, you could take your thumb and first finger and go along not on, but underneath the collarbone a little bit. And that's usually like a perfect one. So if you're getting emotional, this is a beautiful thing. I'm learning. Some of you know, I'm getting certified in inner child reparenting and using EFT, which I find so powerful. So this is one I learned from that. And you can do it separate too, but you can just do one hand. So however you want to connect, or you can have your hands here and feel that connection. Go ahead and do so. And we're just going to breathe in, and we hinge at the hips, okay? So we don't want to bend at the waist and cause stress. We're just going to bend where our body was made to bend, and have all that weight of the head and everything. We can do that without hurting ourselves. And we breathe in and we think or allow ourselves to just feel grateful. Now you still want to make sure there's a little bend in your knees. And you move up at whatever rate feels right for you today. And feel the wings of your guardian angel holding you, your divine mother, all mother figures, the earth, she itself, and just be so grateful and learn from what you were given, that unconditional love. And if you didn't feel it from each of us right now, because we're supporting each other with unconditional love. And you can use blue, light, deep blue. Breathe it in through all the pores of your skin, into every cell, releasing just on contact any tension, seeping into all the parts of the cell. And those mitochondria, lovely mitochondria today. Into our tissues and our organs, into the bones and bone marrow, our brain, and this color is chi, is energy, is life force with intelligence. And it finds little blockages or big blockages, and they just poof, transform into something beautiful, and you let it go. Because if you have a butterfly in your hand, you can't see its beauty. If it's cupped, like you catch it. Oh, I used to love catching lightning bugs. And you try to see if you could see the glowing through your fingers, and then you let it go, and it flies out, and it's so amazing to let those butterflies go. Sometimes it's really hard to let go, and then when you have that lesson in front of you, it can be very hard. So you feel the light and love within you. You allow the transformation and see the beauty as best you can. You guys are so awesome. I am so grateful. I am so honored to be with you, to have been with you for 3 years. And we'll see what happens in the future. When you're ready, come back up. We'll slowly lower our hands, and then you can use your hands on whatever part of your body you want to bring some more love to, or you can bring to the lower dantian, or you could have them just hang down on the sides and gather this whole experience. All of it without reservation, even the times that you were like feeling a pull away or whatever. Bring it all in. That's all we're learning. That's all our experience. We're going to bring it in as a ball of light and give it a spin. And spin it faster and faster and just have some fun, faster and faster. Get smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, till it turns into a tiny little energy pill. Mine's a big GMB for Good Morning Bouncing, and a 3 with a little hat. And tuck it deep behind the navel. All right. Rub your hands together, open your eyes when you're ready. Rub your face. Cup your head. Cup the base of your head. Come down to your C7, it's probably even more. This is like perfect bread dough now, that's what I'm feeling. And then we'll rub our ears too. Let's go up to the top and we'll come all the way around and then pull the earlobes. And then you can pat and cup just gently in your arms, the inside and the outside, lungs, helping the lung system come down the whole body. Look at how we're just loving all of our organs and the sides. And cupping the kidneys again. All the energy for everything you want to do today. Rub with the back of your hands and the palms. Oh, it feels good. Hold it. Let's hold it there. All right, so I'm just holding. And see how you feel. What is the temperature? If you're feeling coolness, there might be more heat in your kidney system. If you're feeling warmth, then you're adding 2. So it's interesting, but yeah. So we're learning about how we're alive. Isn't this wild? We're learning from ourselves. Come down, we'll do the tops of the knees. Reach around to the backs. Both sides left and right. And come up on the toes and down on the heels. Avoid this if you're pregnant. Otherwise, enjoy the strengthening of your bones. And then let's finish off with a giant 10,000 hand breath in. Let your arms come out and imagine 10,000 more arms and hands reaching slowly upward. And you look up gently, and like there's this whole kind of a circle. It's like all this light. Well, it could be whatever you're seeing, but I'm seeing like there's all this light, and around the top, silhouetted beings just pouring down their gifts to all of us. And it's hard to close your hands even because there's so much pouring in. So you just gently wait until all the gifts for you and for everyone and everything you encounter today. And you accept the gifts. Place it on your head. Accept the gifts of the universe. Pull it down in front. Draw them in. And with an open, wondrous heart, say thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.